All right, here is my papa. So your name? Tell him your name.
Cyril Davalier Jr.
Okay. Uh, so when did we start doing the tradition of crawfishing?
Okay, we start our tradition with the meals on a Good Friday. Every Good Friday, we have a crawfish boil
Okay.
with the with the kids. The entire family participates.
All
Uh,
right. Uh, since what age has your father taught you how to boil crawfish?
well, I started watching when I was, I guess, maybe 5 or 6 years old, and really started participate in the boil uh, when I was about 12 or 13.
Oh,
Learned what ingredients we put in it, what season to put in, how much to put in.
okay. Where do y'all usually catch crawfish?
Okay,
What kind of swamp?
when I was a boy, we crawfished in Avondale, which has since been closed to crawfish, and private has taken that over. We crawfished in eastern New Orleans, uh, where crawfish was plentiful. A game environment. Those crawfish, you can't catch crawfish like you used to. You may catch a handful. We used to catch them by the sack. Now it's gotten to a point where you have to go in and buy a pond raised crawfish.
All right. In the swamp that you catch the crawfish, are there usually alligators and snakes?
Everything native to the swamp was there. You had to be careful of water moccasins. There were alligators. You didn't have too many problems, but there was a. It's not a fish. It's like a salamander called a lamp eel. And sometimes you pick your net up, and the lamp eel was actually in the net eating the bait. The bait that we use is melt, M-E-L-T,
Okay.
which uh, when we were kids, which we refer to as la rot, L-A-R-O-T, la rot. This is the bait that we use for the crawfish. Lamp eels were harmless, but they bite. And it's a salamander with two little legs right in the front.
All right. All right. What shape is the usually crawfish net, and why that shape?
Well, usually it's you can get them at 12 by 12, 16 by 16, 24 by 24. They're square.
Okay.
Uh, Wire attached to it on each corner, approximately 24 inches high, and it comes to you bring it to a point in the center of the over the center of the net where it's joined together, and this is used where you can raise it up. It's crossed like this. Each corner is crossed here, crossed here. You tie it off, and you can put your stick on it. You can raise it up to get your crawfish. What you do is you carry a hamper around you. It's tied with a rope. You, when you pick your crawfish up, you raise it, and it slides back to your hamper, and you dump them out. You put your net back in.
Okay. You said in the beginning that we boil crawfish every single Good Friday. Why did your father or his father decide to start boiling crawfish on Good Friday? Why not any other day of the year?
Well, crawfish was easily accessible then, and then it was used for another dish that we call crawfish bisque, which is served on Easter Sunday. We'd eat the crawfish, save the heads. Once everybody's through eating, we would peel the crawfish tails and put them up. This was to make the stuffing for the crawfish bisque. The stuffing is grinded up with seasoning. It's already cooked, and it's put into the head. You clean the heads out. You put it in the head, and you cover it with another head. Now, once this is done, and this is all starts Good Friday. A red gravy is made. The red gravy is referred to as a sauce piquant. I'm sorry, as as it's a bisque. It's a highly seasoned red gravy. Uh, and there are two kinds. There's a brown gravy and a red gravy. The one we use is the red gravy, which is a Creole crawfish bisque. The brown is a Cajun crawfish bisque. Uh, both being referenced to French, but the Creole and the Cajun is different. The Creole is red. It's like made with tomato sauce, and then the Cajun is a brown gravy. It's the same thing, but it has a somewhat different taste.
Yeah, it has like a different taste.
Mm-hmm.
It has like a different taste.
Well, it does have a somewhat different taste, yes, because the Creole bisque is highly seasoned and lemons added to it. And the Cajun, they don't add the lemon to it. All right, so it gives you a different flavor. It's a flour made with the flour and oil. The Creole is made with flour and oil, tomato sauce and tomato paste. All right, along with the other herbs, you put the onion and garlic and green pepper and parsley, bell pepper, all sorts of seasoning goes into that.
Okay. Where does all of our family usually meet up to boil this crawfish?
Usually it was by the elder's house. My father, my house, when I got older, your father, who's Cyril III, at his house. Now, this goes into, we're talking tradition, this goes into the weekend, this is leading up to Easter Sunday. The crawfish bisque is served Easter Sunday, along with what we call Cayenne sauce piquant. That's a snapping turtle that we named Cayenne, but it's a turtle. And what you do, again, it's a rich red gravy, highly seasoned. Okay. What's different about this is once the turtle is cleaned properly, removed from the shell, it's said that the back portion of the shell, the meat in the back, or I can't say poultry, I'll say meat, it's like chicken. The neck is white. It's white like pork. The legs and the tail is red like beef. Okay? And it's cooked in the gravy, and the gravy is called sauce piquant. It's like SAUCE PECANTE, piquant.
Okay.
And
So
both dishes are served with potato salad, rice and gravy, and potato salad. This is the way the traditional dish is served.
okay, so whenever you were talking, I heard that you put different kinds of food in it, like vegetables. Do you put any like corn or potatoes, like turkey necks in the crawfish?
This goes in the boil. When you're boiling the crawfish, you put small potatoes, preferably you put them in a little sack, so that once they cook and you raise it, you can get it out. The same with any of the meat you use. The sausage, we use sausage, smoked sausage. Let me see. And turkey necks. And what happens is the flavor from the seafood boil goes into these things, and it's a delicacy. They're very good, but this goes with the crawfish, and it's eaten with the crawfish. When you take them out, you have the crawfish part on your platter, some potatoes, a few necks, and sausage if you like. Now the potatoes also can serve if it's too hot. If you put potatoes in it, it'll draw some of the pepper out, so that the meats won't be very hot. But the potatoes are going to be extremely hot, but it'll draw that pepper out.
So usually, do you ever? Okay, so what kind of peppers do you put in there? Do you put like bell peppers,
Well,
cayenne peppers?
okay, you put the cayenne pepper, which is very hot. It's extremely hot. That's the pepper you use. It's called cayenne. The bell pepper is a seasoning. It's more of a vegetable. It's not hot. It's more of a seasoning. Okay, like you know you trip with like it's like onion, bell pepper. That's you don't put that in a crawfish boil now. You don't put the bell pepper in there. All right, just the cayenne pepper. The bell pepper is for seasoning for your bisque. All right, along with your onion, your garlic, your green onion, your parsley, a little smidge of lemon. All right, and then you have your different tomato sauces and tomato paste, and some of those come seasoned with different herbs. All right, and that's where you make your gravy. That's what your gravy is made from for your bisque.
All right. I think we've come to the end. Say your name again. Say your name again.
Cyril Davalier Jr., 73 years old.
Whew.